So hello everyone. In this video I'm going to explain some important question which is related to NEET and JEE exam. Okay. So first of all we are going to solve some important numerical on speed. So what is the first question? Okay. Okay, so before I start speed you have to know one thing, that what is speed? What is speed? Speed is distance, total distance by the particle, total distance by the particle with respect to time. Okay, let us consider a particle is moving from point A to B. Okay, the particle moving from point A to B, clear, in various path, in various way. So what will be the speed? Speed will be average speed. Here we are talking about average speed will be the total distance, clear, with respect to the time, total distance during the time, that is called average speed. Okay, is that clear to all of you? So the total distance during the time, that is called average speed. Okay, so I'm going to use the formula for solving the question. So when I'm going to solve the question, you have to know one thing, that what is the average speed? Average speed is total distance with respect to the time, total distance with respect to the time, how much time it has been taken to move from point A to B or to cover the distance, that is called speed. Okay, so total distance by total time, it is called average speed. Okay, so here we have the first question. What is the first question? If you check it out, just look at the first question. First question is, the distance traveled by a particle in time t is given by, okay, the distance traveled by a particle in time t is given by s equals to 2.5 t square. Okay, clear? What is the question? Find the average speed. So we have to find out the average speed during the time 0 to 5 second. So from point A to B, clear? What is the total distance? The total distance is 2 s, and what is s equals to 2.5 t square, right? Okay, and from A to B, the total time is from A to B, that is 0 to 5 second. Clear? So time is given, that is 0 to 5 second. So now we have to find out the speed. So when t equals to 0, clear, what will be the displacement? What will be the distance? Distance will be 2.5 into 0 square, because t is 0, put the value of t here. Okay, that is 0. I'm writing here s1. When t equals to, when t equals to 5 second, just try to understand, when t equals to 5 second, then what will be distance? What will be the distance? So let us consider that is s2. Okay, and what will be the s2? Just put the value here. So it will be 2.5 into t square, right? 2.5 into t square. What is the value of t? That is 5, so 5 square. Okay, so now if you solve it, then the value will be, clear, I'm putting the value of t here. What is the value of t here? T is 5. I'm putting the value of t here, that is 5 here. Okay, clear. So if I solve it, that will be 62.5. What will be the value? That is 62.5. Clear. Now we have to find out the average speed. Average speed. So what is the average speed? Average speed is total distance by total time. So what is the total distance? That is s1 plus s2 by what is the total time? That is t1 plus t2. Okay, clear. Now just try to understand what is the total distance. We have the total distance is, clear, I'm writing here. So we have the total distance is, okay, 0, s1 is 0 and s2 is 62.5, right, by 5, because what is the total time? First it was 0 to 5 second, clear. So okay, so what will be the after solving this, what will be the answer? Answer will be 12.5 meter per second square. So what will be the answer here? Answer will be 12.5 meter per second square. Okay, is that clear to all of you? I hope it is clear to all of you. Okay, next, what is the next one? A car travels in a segment that are described in the table below. What is the average speed? Okay, just look at the question. Just look at the question. Okay, uh To move 32 kilometer, how much time is taken? 0.5 hour. Clear. To travel 90 kilometer, how much time has been taken? 1.5 hour. To move 60 kilometer, how much time it has been taken? 1 hour. Now what we have to find out? We have to find out the average speed, and we know what is the formula for average speed. We already know what is the formula for average speed. That is total distance total distance by total time. Okay, just look at the just check, use the formula. Total distance is 32 plus 90 plus 67 by 0.5, the time I have to take here. Okay, plus 1. So if I take the time, so if I use it right now, then what will be the answer? The answer will be here. Okay, it will be 97. Okay, what will be the answer here? If I solve it, that is 189 by 3. Okay, that will be 63. So guys, which option will be correct? Option D will be correct here. Okay, which option? Option D will be correct. So if you check the question, what is the question? A car travel in different segment. Okay, described in the path. The path of the car is given. That is, the car traveled 30 has traveled 32 kilometer in 0.5 second, 5 hour. 90 kilometer in 1.5 hour, and 67 kilometer in 1 hour. Okay, so now we have to find out the average speed. So guys, what will be the average speed? We know average speed is total distance by total time. Okay, now what is the total distance? Total distance is 32 kilometer plus 90 kilometer plus 67 kilometer by total time, that is 6.5, 1.5 and 1, that will be 63. Clear? That will be 63. Okay, so this is our answer. Which option is correct here? Option D is correct here. Okay guys, now next, a person travels from A to B at the rate of 20 km per hour and comes back to A at the rate of 30 km per hour. What is his average speed for the whole journey? So person starting from point A and has to move to point B. Okay, clear? When the person moving from point A to B, then at that time what is the speed? Speed is 20 km per hour. 20 km per hour. And when the person is moving from B to A, what is the speed? That is 30 km per hour. What we have to find out? We have to find out the average speed of the whole journey. Okay, let us consider the distance from A to B is 2x. What is the distance from A to B? That is 2x. Clear? Okay, or x, let us consider this is x. From A to B, what is the distance? We have taken that from A to B, the distance is x. Okay, is that clear to all of you? I hope it is clear to all of you. So what is the distance from A to B? The distance from A to B is x. Okay guys, clear? The distance from A to B is x. Okay, very good. Now we know what is the velocity when the person is moving from A to B is v1. Clear? So how much time is taken when the person is moving from A to B? So I'm writing here time taken by the person okay, when moving from A to B. What is the time taken by the person when moving from A to B? We know the velocity is v1, right? Okay, so time will be, we know velocity v1. Clear? And what is the distance? The distance is x. We have taken the distance is x. Clear? Let us consider this time is t1. Okay, then what will be t1? T1 will be x by v1. Clear? Now in the second case, when the person is coming back from B to A, time taken by the person, right, by the person, okay, when moving from B to A, moving from B to A, okay, clear? So how much time it will take? So V2, we know velocity is V2. When the person is moving from B to A, we have taken what is the velocity? We have taken the velocity is V2. Then what will be V2? V2 will be x by T2, right? Then what will be T2? T2 will be, what will be T2? T2 will be x by V2. Now we have to find out the speed. So guys, we know what is speed. Average speed is total distance. What is the total distance? Is x plus x, that is 2x, by total time, that is T1 plus T2, right? So total distance is 2x, and what is T1? We know T1 is, we have the value of T1, that is x by V1, right? That is x by V1, and T2 is x by V2, right? Okay, so if I solve it, that will be, just do it, 2 into V1 V2 by V1 plus V2, okay, 2 into V1 V2 by V1 plus V2. Now what we have to do, we have to put the value here. So if I put the value here, 2 into V1 V2, so what is the value of V1? V1 is, okay, we have the value of V1, that is 20, and V2 is 30, right, by 20 plus 30, right? So if I solve it, then it will be 120, okay, by 5, that will be 24 kilometer per hour. So what will be the answer? Answer will be 24 kilometer per hour. I hope it is clear to all of you. Okay, is that clear to all of you? Look, the question is not that much difficult. The question is very easy, and this question was given in NEET and many times in JEE exam also. This question was given many times in JEE exam and NEET exam also. Okay, so I hope you can do it. Now we have the next question. What is the next question? A particle traveled half of the distance with speed v0. The remaining part of the distance was covered with v1 for half time and v2 for the other half time. Find the average speed. Okay, so you have to remember that what is the formula for average speed? Average speed is total distance by total time. Okay, clear? Okay, now we have to solve the question. A particle is traveled half of the distance with velocity with speed v0. Suppose the particle is starting from point A. Okay, the particle starting from point A, and the particle has to move to point B. Half of the distance, let us consider the total distance is S. What is the total distance? That is S. Okay, half of the distance means S by 2. Half of the distance means S by 2. Clear? Okay, this half of the distance, clear, that is S by 2, the particle has moved with velocity or with speed v0, right? Okay, so how much time it has taken? So time will be, what will be the time? We know velocity equals to distance by time. Then what will be the time here? Our speed is distance by time. Then what will be the time? Time will be, let us consider this time is t0. We know here what is the distance, S by 2. Okay, so right here S by 2. What is the speed here? v0. So it will be S by 2 v0, right? Is that clear to all of you? I hope it is clear to all of you. Got it? Okay. Now, the remaining part of the distance was covered with speed v1 for half time. So half time, let us consider half time, that means let us consider this time is t1 and this time is t2. Okay, clear? The remaining part of the distance, that means S by 2 distance. What is the remaining part? S by 2 distance was covered with speed v1 for half time and with v2 for the remaining half time. So what is the remaining speed? What is the remaining distance? S by 2. Clear? S by 2, right? And what will be S by 2? Let us consider this S by 2 has been divided by S1 plus S2. Clear? Okay, this is S by 2 na? Just try to understand, this is S by 2. This S by 2 we have taken two part. One is S1, another is S2. For S1 distance, what is the speed? V1. For S2 distance, what is the speed? V2. Clear? How much time has taken for half this distance? For V1 speed? What is the how much time has been taken? Just try to understand what is the time taken for S1 distance. Half of the time. Half of the time. What is the time taken? Half of the time. Is that clear to all of you? Is that clear to all of you? So if I say the total time is t, if I say the total time is t to move from, okay, this point suppose C and this point suppose B. The total time is t to move from C to B. So what will be S1 and what will be S2? Clear? For S1 half of the time. So what will be S1 here? V1, because we know distance equals to velocity into time, and what is the time? T by 2. And what will be S2? S2 will be V2, clear, velocity into time. What is the time? T by 2, right? So if I solve it, then what if I solve it, then T by 2 is the common term. So T by 2 is the common term, that will be V1 plus V2, right? So here T will be, what will be T here? T will be S by V1 plus V2. Okay, clear? Is that clear to all of you? I hope it is clear to all of you. Okay. Now we have to find out the average speed. What is the formula for average speed? That is total distance. So what is the total distance? S. And what is the total time? That is T naught plus T. Clear? And what is T naught? T naught is, what is T naught? S by 2 V naught, right? Okay, clear? S by 2 V naught, and T is S by V1 plus V2. Yes or no? I hope it is clear to all of you. Yes or no? I hope it is clear to all of you. Okay, clear? Okay, so if I solve the LCM, what will be the answer here? It will be 2. Okay, if I solve the LCM, what will be the answer here? So answer will be 2 into just I'm using the answer. If you solve the LCM, the answer will be 2 into V naught by V1 plus V2 by what? By 2 V naught plus V1 plus V2. Okay, that will be the average speed. That will be the average speed. Okay, guys, is that clear to all of you? Yes or no? Is that clear to all of you? Yes or no? Just try to understand. Look, the particle is moving from A to B, right? Half of the distance it has been moved with velocity with speed V naught. Okay, half of the distance, let us, total distance is S. So half of the distance, that will be S by 2. Okay, half of the distance, that will be S by 2 with this V naught. Then how much time it has been taken? So time will be, what is time? S by 2 V naught. Distance by speed. Clear? Speed is V naught. So S by 2 V naught. Remaining half of the distance, what is the remaining half of the distance? That is S by 2. So when I am talking about the remaining half of the distance, clear, that is S by 2. Okay, remaining half of the distance, clear, that remaining half of the distance the particle traveled half of the time. Let us consider the total time taken to cover, let us consider the total time taken by the particle to cover the total distance. Let us consider the total time taken by the particle to cover the whole distance is t. Clear? So what is the time taken to cover S1 distance? because I have said that C to B, the remaining half of the distance, what is the remaining distance? That is S by 2. Clear? Okay, S by 2, that will be, what will be S1? That is V1 into T by 2. And what is S2? That will be V2 into T by T2, right? So T by 2 is the common term, it will be V1 plus V2, and T will be S by V1 plus V2. Okay, is that clear to all of you? So the answer, final answer will be 2V0 V1 plus V2 by V0, 2V0 into V1 plus V2. That will be the final answer. Okay. Now here I will talk about instantaneous speed. Guys, what is instantaneous speed? Instantaneous speed is the speed at a particular time. Okay. Clear? What is the instantaneous speed? Instantaneous speed is a speed at a particular time. At a particular moment, if I ask you that what is the speed of a particle at 60 second, 13th second, that means I'm talking about a particular time. In that moment, we have to use the instantaneous speed. Okay. And what is the formula for instantaneous speed? That is V equals to delta S by delta T. Clear? Where delta T is tends to 0. Okay. Is that clear to all of you? Instantaneous speed, just keep in mind that instantaneous speed is a speed at a particular time. What is instantaneous speed? Instantaneous speed is a speed at a particular time. When I am talking about the instantaneous speed, that means I'm talking about the speed at a particular time. Okay, is that clear to all of you? I'm talking about the speed at a particular time. Clear? Suppose you are moving in a one point to another point, and it has been taken 20 seconds. So if I ask you that what was the speed, what was your speed at 5th second, that means I'm asking at a particular time. Okay, so that is called instantaneous speed. So now here we have a question. The distance traveled by a particle in time t is given by s equals to, what is the distance traveled by the particle? S equals to 2.5 t square. The question is find the instantaneous speed. So what will be the formula? As I told you, the instantaneous speed V equals to ds by dt or delta S by delta t. Clear? So we have to make the differentiation. So if I make the differentiation, that will be 2.5. Okay, and if you make the differentiation, so it will be 2t. Okay, I hope you know the differentiation, that is d dt of t square, that will be 2 into t, right? So it will be 2t. Okay, now we have to put the value of time, that is 0.5 second. Okay, clear? So we have to put the value. Got it? What is the time here? 5 second. So 2 into 5. Okay, so now if I do it, what will be the answer here? Answer will be 25 meter per second. That is our instantaneous speed in this case. Okay, is that clear to all of you? This is our instantaneous speed in this case. Okay, next. The distance covered by an object is given by s equals to 8t cube minus 7t square plus 5t. Find its speed at t equals to 1 second. So guys, here the distance is given. What is the distance? That is 8t cube minus 7t square plus 5t. What we have to find out? We have to find out the instantaneous speed. And what is the instantaneous speed? That is v. Clear? As I told you, what is v? Delta S by delta t or ds by dt, right? So we have to make the differentiation. If you don't know the differentiation, just you have to use the formula here. What is the formula of d dx of x to the power n? The formula of d dx of x to the power n, it is n into x to the power n minus 1. Power will reduce here. Okay, so it will be 8 into, clear, what is the power here? 3 into t to the power 3 minus 1, that is 2. So 7 into, clear, okay, 7 into, power will reduce here, so 2 into t plus 5. Okay, now we have to put the value of time, that is 8 into 3 into, okay, what is the time here? 1 second. So 1 square minus 2 into 7, 7 into 2 into 1 plus 5. Okay, that will be 24 minus 14 plus 5. Clear? So what will be the answer here? That will be 15. Okay, what will be the speed here? 15 meter per second. Is that clear to all of you? I hope it is clear to all of you. Now what is the next question? A body is moving in a straight line along x-axis. So a body is moving along straight line, clear? Body is moving in a straight line, okay, along x-axis. Its distance from the origin is given by x equals to, so the distance is given, what is the distance here? X equals to 8t minus 3t square. The question is the average speed in the interval 0 to 1 second. So we have to find out the average speed in the interval 0 to 1 second. So guys, we have to find out the average speed, okay, in 0 to 1 second, clear? Got it? So how can we do it? So just try to understand, we have to put the value of time here, na? So what is the distance, okay, at t equals to 0 second, the distance at t equals to 0 is 0, at t equals to 0, okay, and what will be the distance at t equals to 1 second? That is 8 minus 3, clear? Just put the value of time here, time is 1 second, at t equals to 1 second, right? So I'm putting the value of time, that is 1 second. So t 8 into 1 square minus 3 into 1 square, 8 into 1 minus 3 into 1 square, that is 5. So we have the distance. Now we have to find out the speed. Now guys, what is the formula for speed? Speed is total distance by total time. What is the total distance? Is 5, and what is the total time? That is 1 second. So what is the speed? 5 meter per second. Okay, is that clear to all of you? Clear na? Clear? Okay. Next is the coordinate of a moving particle at any time t is given by x equals to alpha t cube plus alpha t cube and y equals to bt cube. The speed of the particle at time t is given by, so we have to find out the speed of the particle where x is given, right? Okay. So guys, we have the value of x and we have the value of y. So what will be the position factor? Position factor is denoted by r factor equals to x I cap plus y j cap, right? So what will be the r factor in this case? R factor will be, just put the value of x, that is alpha t cube I cap plus y is beta t cube with j cap. Okay. Speed is, what is the speed here? dr by dt. Clear? So if I make the differentiation, it will be 3 alpha t square into I cap plus 3 beta t square and j cap. Okay, clear? Now we have to find out the speed. So that means we have to take the magnitude. If I take the magnitude, that will be 3 alpha, okay, t square with its whole square plus 3 beta, it is beta, 3 beta t square with whole square. So it will be 3t square into alpha square plus beta square. So which option is correct? Okay, option B is correct here. Which option is correct here? Option B is correct. Okay guys.